Hey guys, it's Vixen, and if you're new here, my name is Vixen. I am a college student. I like to read, and yeah. I know I've been really busy with like midterms and stuff like that, and it's just kind of crazy. So I haven't been able to read much, but I'm still reading enough to do TBRs and all that fun stuff. But yeah, let's get into it. So we're gonna start off with the first book, which is I finished Stephen King's book It. Obviously, I rated it a 5 stars. For everyone that doesn't know what it is about, it is basically about a group of kids that initially don't know each other, but then through shared experiences and some issues throughout their childhood, they meet each other and are faced with a large challenge and have to deal with that. The challenge comes back later on, so they have to come back later on into their adulthood after they've all moved and separated and started careers. But the small issue with this is that they all have to kind of like stop their lives and come back and fix the issue again. Okay. The next book that I read was War Hour. It is by Lauren Loshig. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. It is a high fantasy, no spice book. I had received it as an ARC, and I finished it in a day, which was really surprising. It's like it was one of those books for me that I could not set down. I actually lost the sense of time, and I was very confused when I looked up, and it was almost pitch black outside, and too dark to film, which I was planning on doing yesterday. I rated it a 4.5 stars. It was like a 4.75, so I kind of rounded it to 5 stars for everything else. But overall, it'd be like a 4.75, 4.5. It does have a subplot of romance, but there is no spice in that romance at all. The one main thing that makes this book unique is that the main characters have to earn the powers that they are given. They have to go through deadly trials to receive their powers. How they accomplish the trials decides what power they are given. And most trials have a set number of solutions. And the main character, Lista, did something very unprecedented, and she is kind of a orphan child. We are given a little bit more backstory-ish throughout the book. It's very small details, but we do get to know her personality and go through some of her character development. There is some slow points and some high points, but it was a really good book overall. And then the next book, which I'm currently reading, is This Blood That Burns Us by S.L. Coakley, however it's pronounced. This is the second book. It goes with the book The Blood That Binds Us, which is about a girl named Kimberly that is human, and she is in college. She likes to go camping alone, and then she is faced with being attacked by a vampire who is a newly vampire. He was just turned, and she survives because he had called the police. And then they meet back up with each other, and now they're having to go through so much together. And I feel like anything I kind of tell about the second book would kind of show what happened in the first book. But I can say that they are being chased by something. The vampire is being chased, and Kimberly wants to help. Now we're going to move on to December's TBR. I did move 2 of the books from last month's TBR to this month's TBR. one of the books is Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros, which is about a girl who wants to be a scribe, and is not given that opportunity because her mom is a dragon rider, and in this society, you are what you are. You train to be what you are, and you don't get to change that. And so the main character is now then thrown into becoming a dragon rider by her mother, and has to prove to everyone that she can handle it, basically. But yeah, I'm excited to read this one. I forgot that when I read fantasy, it makes me want to read more fantasy if it's good, or it makes me not want to read any fantasy at all. I have like a little pile of books happening around me. The next book is The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. I do love Sarah J. Maas. I love her writing. It's just awesome. This is basically kind of like a prequel. It is the prequel to Throne of Glass, and I wanted to read this before I read Throne of Glass because I just want to see if I like the series, and I'm pretty sure I got this from a bookstore, like a thrift book. I don't remember exactly where I got this, but I got it on sale, and it looked interesting. I really wanted to read it right after finishing the ACOTAR series, but I didn't because I was all reading out. Like, I did not want to read any more books really after that. I needed to take a break. I had like read for hours straight. But yeah. The next book is Belladonna. I know it is about I know there's like poison. That's all I really know about the book. The next book is With a Vengeance by Freydis Moon. It's a romance book. And a person that is running away from things and has to face a challenge. That is all I know. To do a little update overall, as you guys can see, there's no one behind me. My roommate moved out for personal reasons, and then I got sick right before Thanksgiving. I still went to my family's house because I had bronchitis, and no one else got sick from me. I was just, because I had been around mold. And so I had bronchitis, and I went up to my family's house, and we were supposed to be staying in a tent. I ended up having to stay in the house because I was too cold. My dog refused to sleep with me, so I needed some gloves and a hat, some proper clothing for that temperature. It was like low 20s, like 22 degrees, 21 degrees, and I had like I had my sleeping bag, which is meant for negative 25 degree weather because it's a hunting sleeping bag, and I had like blankets, but I have to be able to have fresh air for my face to breathe, and my face got cold very fast. So I ended up sleeping in the house. And then I went home and developed a sinus infection. So the bronchitis went from my lungs to my sinuses, and I have seen a doctor, but it wasn't especially for that. It was for a few things that was included. I was not prescribed antibiotics because it's almost gone now, and it's going away. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Sometimes I finish with a question. What is one book that you want to read before 2024 begins? What is a book you feel like you have to read? And don't say your whole TBR. We understand that you want to finish. No, what is one book you feel like you have to read before 2024? And if you want to leave a little description, maybe let me know what it's about. I'll look into it. But thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button, it does help, and subscribe if you want more videos like this. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.